Hello everyone, myself Swati Singh, Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department at IMS Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to present a topic sequential circuit. So this is the agenda of my presentation. I will be discussing about what is sequential circuit, then what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous circuit, what is actually a synchronous sequential circuit, how a storage element are used, what is triggering, triggering is of two types. I will discuss the triggering, then latches are made up with NAND and NOR. So, there is an example of SR latch using NAND and the another one SR latch using NOR and the last SR latch using control input, right. Now, what is a sequential circuit? As I already told you that all the digital circuits are of two types. So, a digital circuit, let me choose the pen. Let me choose the pen and the ink. So, all the digital circuits are of two type. The first one is combinational circuit and the second one is sequential circuit, right. So, what is the difference between combinational and sequential circuit? So, combinational circuit is a circuit that is a combination of various logic gates, and on the basis of logic gates there are various logical operations that are performed through a gate, like you have logical multiplication, logical division, inversion, etc., right. Sequential circuit is also a combinational circuit, but the difference is that in a sequential circuit there is a memory element. You can say it is a storage element that stores the present state, and from the present state the next state is calculated, right. So, what are the examples you can say for sequential and combinational circuit? So, combinational circuits are like encoders, decoders, multiplexers, demultiplexers, and the sequential circuits are like, what are the example of sequential circuit? You can say latch, flip-flop, counters which are used to count a number are all the examples of sequential circuit. Nowadays digital circuits are based on sequential circuit as well as on the combinational circuit. So, in this diagram, this is the combinational circuit with a memory element. You can say that it is a storage element, and in a sequential circuit there is a clock also. So, if I am saying a synchronous sequential circuit, then there should be a clock. I will explain it later. So, what will be the output? So, in each state we calculate the next state from the present state. So, from the present state we are calculating the next state, right. Now, this is the basic difference between a synchronous and asynchronous circuit. Actually, a sequential circuit is divided into two parts, either they are synchronous sequential circuit or they are asynchronous sequential circuit. So, this table explains what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous circuit. The main difference is that the synchronous sequential circuit uses clocked flip-flop, whereas a asynchronous sequential circuit used unclocked flip-flop, which you can say that latches or a time delay element. Because the synchronous sequential circuit are using flip-flop, so they are easy to design, and the asynchronous sequential circuit are using time delay elements, so they are difficult to design. Another difference is that in the synchronous sequential circuit, just read this line, it is very important. In synchronous sequential circuit, the change in input signal can affect the memory element upon activation of clock signal. So, this is very important. The change will be there when the activation of clock signal is there. So, when there is a triggering in a clock signal from 0 to 1, from 1 to 0, then the memory element should change. Whereas, in the case of asynchronous sequential circuit, the change in input signal can affect memory element at any point of time. At any instant of time, you can change the input according to the memory element, right. Now, the next is synchronous sequential circuit. I am focusing on synchronous sequential circuit because I have to discuss about the latches, about the flip flops, and in synchronous sequential circuit we basically use flip flop, right, to store the values, values in a memory element, right. So, a synchronous sequential circuit usually has a clock pulse, that is why it is known as clock sequential circuit or synchronous circuit. So, this is the diagram in which there is a clock pulse. By this clock pulse, this particular memory element triggers, right. So, if the clock pulse is there, then this value will be changed in memory element. This is the clock pulse from 0 to 1, then again 0, then 1, again 0, then 1, and so on. This is triggering. I will explain what is triggering later. So, storage element. Basically, this memory element is also known as storage element, right. So, what is a storage element? How do we store the value in it? So, storage element that operate with labels. This is very important. The storage element that operate with labels are known as latches. So, latches are operating on labels, whereas the flip flops are controlled by clock transition. So, important is that the latches are using label triggering and the flip flop are using edge triggering. This one is written here. The label sensitive, the latches are label sensitive and the flip flops are edge sensitive, right. The two type of storage elements are interrelated with each other in such a way that latches is the basic building block for construction of a flip flop. So, if you want to construct a flip flop, you have to use a latch, right. The latches are basically used in asynchronous sequential circuit and the flip flops are used in a synchronous sequential circuit for a storage purpose, right. Now, let me move further. Triggering. So, what is triggering? A transitioning or change from previous state to next state. See, I have already told you that there are two states, present state and next state, and from the present state we are calculating the next state, right. So, transitioning between a present state to a next state in a memory is done with the help of triggering, and the triggering is of two types. So, triggering types are label triggers and edge triggers, and label triggers are used in latches and the edge triggers are used in what? Flip flops, right. So, label triggering is of two types. Label triggers can be of two types. The first one is high level triggering and the second one is low level triggering. So, what is the difference between high level and low level triggering? I will explain this. Let me just erase this. So, this is high level trigger. This is the types of level triggers actually, and this is low level trigger. This is the clock pulse. See, this is 0, this is 1 for triggering in labels. So, this is the label, actually this is a label. So, if my clock is 1 and then label triggering is there, then this is high level triggering. If it is 0 and then the label triggering is there, then this is known as low level triggering. The low level triggering is shown by the bubble in front of a clock, and the high level triggering is shown just like a straight line, right. Similarly, edge trigger is also of two types. The first one is positive edge trigger and the second one is negative edge trigger. So, this is the clock pulse when I am transitioning from 0 to 1. So, this part when the clock is transitioning from 0 to 1, then this is known as positive edge trigger, which is shown by this, and when I am transitioning from 1 to 0, See, this is 0, this is 1. When I am transitioning from 1 to 0, then this is known as negative age triggered, and it is shown by bubble in front of a clock, right? I think it is clear. Now, what is a latch? So, latch can be implemented using NAND, can be implemented using NOR. This SR latch stands for, S means set, R means reset. So, this is known as set reset latch, and I am implementing it with the help of the NAND gate. See, these are the two NAND gates. So, this is the truth table of SR latch using a NAND gate. First, I draw what is a NAND gate. So, I am drawing the truth table of NAND gate. So, there are two inputs A and B, and NAND is A dot B whole bar, right? So, there are 4 combinations because the input are 2. So, 2 to the power of 2 is 4. So, for this the output would be for NAND 0.0 is 0. So, 1, 0.1 is 0, again 1, 1.0 is 0, again 1, 1.1 is 1, again 0. So, see the NAND gate truth tables. This is the truth table of NAND, and it is very most important when you derive the truth table for SR latch. How? See, in this truth table, if my input is 0, any input is 0, see in this case my input is 0 or both input is 0, output will be remains 1. In this case, when A is 0 and B is 0, output is 1. When A is 0, again output is 1. When B is 0, again output is 1. So, अगर मेरा एक इनपुट 0 है, एक या एक से ज़्यादा इनपुट 0 है, तो मुझे आउटपुट करस्पॉन्डिंग 1 मिल रहा है, राइट? ये चीज़ समझ आती है? सो अब आप देखिए हम क्या करते हैं, हम यहाँ पर 4 केसेस लेंगे, हम S और R की वैल्यू बार बार चेंज करेंगे. एज आप यहाँ देख सकते हो, एक बार आपने S1 लिया, R1 लिया, देन अगेन S को 1 लिया, R को 0 लिया, S को 0 लिया, R को 1 लिया, या दोनों को 1 1 लिया. सो हाउ this table is calculated, we see this. So, in this case, let's suppose I am taking S is 0 and R is 0, right? So, if the S is 0 and R is 0, आपने देखा NAND गेट की ट्रुथ टेबल में अगर मेरा एक भी इनपुट 0 है तो आउटपुट कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग मुझे क्या मिल रहा है, आउटपुट इज 1. सो हेयर विल बी 1 एंड हेयर इज ऑल्सो 1. सो क्या हुआ, फर्स्ट केस, लेट मी राइट दिस, case 1, when S is 0 and R is 0, then the output Q is 1 and also the output Q bar is 1. But can Q and Q bar can be same? No, the Q and Q bar cannot be same. Either Q is 0, then Q bar should be 1. Either Q is 1, then Q bar should be 0. So, this case or this state is known as undeterministic or undefined state, right? So, this is state. You can also say that this state is not use state. आप इस state को use नहीं करते because ये आपको contradictory answer दे रहा है. Q भी आपको 1 दे रहा है और Q बार भी आपको 1 दे रहा है, राइट? अब आप सेकेंड केस की तरफ चलिए, लाइक केस 2. लेट्स सपोज आई एम जस्ट इरेजिंग दिस. Now case 2 is, let's suppose S is again 0 and R is 1. So अगर मेरा S 0 है और R मेरा 1 है तो क्या होगा, रिमेंबर द NAND टेबल, इसमें आपका अगर एक इनपुट मेरा 0 है तो आपको करस्पॉन्डिंग आउटपुट जो है वो 1 मिलता है. सो S अगर मेरा 0 है तो Q मेरा क्या होगा, 1 होगा क्योंकि ये 0 है. सो अगर ये मेरा 0 है तो Q आपको आउटपुट क्या देगा, 1 देगा. और R का आपको आउटपुट क्या मिलेगा, आप बताइए. R का आउटपुट क्या होगा, ये 1, तो 1 एंड 1 को आप NAND करेंगे तो 1 and 1 आपको क्या देगा, 0. सो इस केस में आपको क्या आउटपुट मिलेगा बताइए, Q इक्वल्स टू 1 एंड Q बार इक्वल्स टू 0, राइट. सो ये दो केसेस आप डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, 0 1, in this case 1 and 0. So if Q is 0, remember that if Q is 1, then this is known as set state, right, and if Q is 0, then this is known as reset state. Now case 3, in case 3 let's suppose S is 1 and R is 0. So let me erase first this values. Now when S is 1 and R is 0, so by the truth table of NAND gate, if R is 0, अगर मेरा एक इनपुट 0 है तो आउटपुट क्या मिलेगा, आउटपुट मुझे 1 मिलेगा, राइट. अगर मेरा Q बार 1 है तो ये 1 और 1 होगा, और 1 और 1 आपको NAND गेट का आउटपुट क्या देंगे, 0. सो आपके पास आउटपुट क्या आया, when S is 1, R is 0, Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. So this state is known as, because Q is 0, so this state is known as reset state, and the previous one, when the Q is 1, the state is known as set state, right. Now the last case, case 4, when S is 1 and R is 1. So in this case, let me erase it. When S is 1 and R is 1. सो अब क्या होगा, अब मेरे दोनों NAND की जो इनपुट हैं वो दोनों S पे भी 1 मुझे वैल्यू है और R पर भी 1 है, एंड आई हैव टू कैलकुलेट Q एंड Q बार. सो इन दिस केस व्हेन S is 1, R is 1, take the previous values. What is the previous value for this case 3? It is Q equals to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1. So let's suppose मैंने अपनी प्रेजेंट स्टेट 0 एंड 1 ले ली, Q मेरा 0 है, Q बार मेरा 1 है, और अब मैं नेक्स्ट स्टेट कैलकुलेट कर रही हूँ. सो नेक्स्ट स्टेट क्या होगी, 1, और यहाँ नेक्स्ट स्टेट क्या होगी, 0. सो 1 1 गिव्स यू द आउटपुट अगेन 0. दिस इज योर प्रेजेंट स्टेट and I am calculating the next state, right, and 0 and 1 gives you the output of 1 again. So आप यहाँ क्या देख रहे हैं, ये देखिए बहुत important है कि आपकी प्रेजेंट स्टेट जो थी वो भी 0 1 थी, और जो आपने नेक्स्ट स्टेट कैलकुलेट की है वो भी 0 1 कैलकुलेट की है. यानी आपका हो क्या रहा है, अगर आपकी प्रेजेंट स्टेट सेम है, प्रेजेंट स्टेट ये है और नेक्स्ट स्टेट भी सेम है, दैट मीन्स मेमोरी में कुछ चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, मेमोरी एलिमेंट के अंदर एज इट इज़ वैल्यू है. सो दिस स्टेट, सो लेट मी राइट दिस, इफ S is 1, R is 1, and let present state Q is 0 and Q bar is 1, this is your present state. So next state will be Q equals to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1, and this case 4 is known as memory state. Either you can say no change or memory state, as I have told you that the values are not changing, the values is same, right. I think these 4 cases are clear. When S is 0, R is 0, 0 1, set, reset, undefined and no change. ये ट्रुथ टेबल आपको बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, जो आप आगे अगर कहीं भी कोई डिज़ाइनिंग करते हैं डिजिटल सर्किट की या एनालिसिस करते हैं, या आपको सपोज फ्लिप फ्लॉप कन्वर्जन करना है, वहाँ आपका यूज़ होगा. जैसा मैंने आपको बताया है कि लैचेस जो हैं वो आपकी बेसिक्स हैं जो फ्लिप फ्लॉप में भी यूज़ होंगे, तो लैच को समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. सो ये आपका SR लैच था, सेट रीसेट लैच था यूजिंग NAND, जहाँ पर हमने 4 केसेस देखे थे. Now the next is SR latch using NOR. Now I am implementing the set reset latch using NOR gate. So let me draw the truth table of NOR gate first. There are two inputs A and B, and this is A plus B whole bar. This is the truth table for NOR gate. So inputs are 0 0 0 1 1 0 and last one is 1 1. So in this case 0 0 gives you 0 bar 1, 0 1 1 1 gives you 1 bar 0. So in this case just check for if my one input is 1, either B is 1, either A is 1 or both inputs are 1, the output is 0. So अगर मेरा एक इनपुट नॉर गेट में 1 है तो मुझे आउटपुट उसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 0 मिल रहा है. ठीक है. अब ये ट्रूथ टेबल आपको हेल्प करेगी ये लैच की ट्रूथ टेबल समझने में. Remind that in the previous slide SR latch using NAND, S is at the top and R is at the bottom, but in the case of SR latch using NOR, R is at the top and S is at the bottom, and this is the common or you can say a general mistake जो student करते हैं generally. So अब देखिए आप हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पर. Let's suppose I am taking 4 cases. So case 1 is when S is 1 and R is 1. So when R is 1 and S is 1, so अगर मेरा इनपुट एक इनपुट NAND गेट पर 1 है तो मुझे आउटपुट क्या मिल रहा है आप देखिए. सॉरी, NOR गेट पर अगर मेरा एक इनपुट 1 है तो आउटपुट मुझे उसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 0 मिल रहा है. सो यहाँ आपका आउटपुट क्या होगा, 0 होगा और यहाँ भी आपका आउटपुट 0 होगा. सो व्हेन S is 1, R is 1, Q is 0 and Q bar is 0. But Q and Q bar cannot have same value. Either Q is 1, then the Q bar is complemented. Either Q is 0, then the Q bar should be 1. So but in this case Q is 0, Q leads to 0 and Q bar also leads to 0. So this state is known as contradictory state. Contradictory state, or you can say that this state is undefined state. So when S is 1, R is 1, this state is known as undefined state or not used state. हम इस स्टेट को यूज़ नहीं करेंगे. क्यों नहीं करेंगे? क्योंकि इसका जो मुझे आउटपुट मिल रहा है वो कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी मिल रहा है. Q एंड Q बार जो है वो मुझे सेम मिल रहा है. नाउ मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट केस, केस 2. So for case 2, let's suppose S is 1 and R is 0. I am just erasing this. So when S is 1 and R is 0, so in this case when S is 1, the input of this NOR gate should be, because one input is 1 and one input is 1, then the output should be 0. So if it is 0, then it becomes 0, it becomes 1. So when S is 1, R is 0, Q is 1 and Q bar is 0. Check the answer. When S is 1, R is 0, Q is 1, Q bar is 0, right? Now moving to the next case, case 3. Case 3, suppose S is 0 and R is 1. Now in this case when S is 0, R is 1. So when R is 1, this Q leads to, this Q should be, because the input is 1, the output should be 0, and 0 and 0, 0 and 0 gives you 1, right? So the output Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1. This is this case 0 1 0 1, right? Q is 0, Q bar is 1. Now moving to the last case, case 4, when S is 0 and R is 0. Now let me erase it. So in this case, when S is 0 and R is 0, what will happen? So for this case, let I assume that previous state is what? Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. So my previous state is 0 and 1. By this previous state, I am calculating the next state, right? So ये आपकी previous state है. Let me write this. This is your previous state and I have to calculate the next state. So when this is 0, then this becomes 0 0 and this becomes 1 0. So for 0 0 NOR the output remains 1 and for 0 1 NOR the output remains 0. So आप यहाँ क्या देख रहे हैं कि मेरी प्रेजेंट स्टेट भी 0 1 थी और मेरी जो नेक्स्ट स्टेट है वो भी 0 1 है, यानी मेरी प्रेजेंट स्टेट और नेक्स्ट स्टेट में कोई चेंज नहीं है. सो दिस स्टेट लीड्स टू नो चेंज स्टेट. दिस स्टेट इज नोन एज मेमोरी स्टेट. जो मेमोरी में सेव था एज इट इज वही सेव है. सो दिस स्टेट इज योर, यू कैन से लैच और मेमोरी स्टेट, राइट? सो आई थिंक you are cleared with SR latch using NAND and SR latch using NOR. Now the last SR latch is with the control input and the control input is enable. This one, this is the control input, enable. Okay, so there are 4 NAND gate, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? Let's suppose this 3 NAND gate output is S star and this 4 NAND gate output is R star, right? So calculate the value of S star and R star. S star is equal to what? S dot E whole bar, right? And R star is equal to what? R dot E whole bar. ये दोनों NAND गेट से आपने इक्वेशन निकाली S स्टार और R स्टार की. लेट्स सपोज केस 1 आप एज्यूम करते हो कि आपका इनेबल जो है वो 0 है. सो अगर मेरा इनेबल 0 हुआ तो एस स्टार क्या होगा बताइए, बोलिए. अगर मेरा इनेबल 0 है और मैंने यहाँ इनेबल की वैल्यू 0 रखी तो ये 0 हो जाएगा और इसका बाहर लेंगे हम तो 1 हो जाएगा. और मेरा आर स्टार भी सिमिलरली क्या हो जाएगा, 1 हो जाएगा, बिकॉज इनेबल इज 0. सो ये टर्म आपकी आर डॉट ई 0 हो जाएगी और जब आप इसका बाहर लोगे तो 1 हो जाएगा. सो अगर मेरी इस, देखिए सी, ये आपका क्या है, ये आपका लैच है जो इम्प्लीमेंट हुआ है यूजिंग नैंड गेट. तो आप पहले ही ट्रुथ टेबल पढ़ चुके हैं लैच की यूजिंग नैंड, वो आपकी यहाँ पर यूज होगी. सो व्हेन S is 1 and R is 1, when S is, this is the truth table of SR latch using NAND. When S is 1 and R is 1, the output remains unchanged. So यहाँ आउटपुट आपको क्या मिलेगा, मेमोरी स्टेट, नो चेंज. सी, S is 1, R is 1. So इनेबल अगर आप 0 लेते हो तो आपको मेमोरी स्टेट ही मिलनी है. अब आप देखिए केस, नेक्स्ट केस देखिए. अब आपने केस लिया 2. अब आप बाकी केसेस के लिए इनेबल की वैल्यू को 1 कर दीजिए. दैट मीन्स इनेबल जो है वो आपका एक्टिव है. जब आप इनेबल को 0 कर रहे थे तो वो इनएक्टिव था. अब आपने इनेबल को 1 किया तो वो एक्टिव हो गया. अब आप एक्टिव करेंगे तो अब क्या होगा, अगर मेरा इनेबल 1 है तो एस स्टार मेरा क्या हो जाएगा, एस बार ई, राइट, एंड आर स्टार क्या हो जाएगा, आर बार, यही होगा। इनेबल मैंने 1 कर दिया तो एस डॉट 1 होगा, बार एस डॉट 1 इज एस, ये आपका हो जाएगा। अब आप इसमें वैल्यूज पुट कीजिए। लाइक अगर सपोज मैंने अज्यूम किया कि मेरा एस 0 है और आर भी मेरा 0 है, सो एस अगर मेरा 0 होगा और आर मेरा अगर 0 होगा तो एस स्टार क्या हो जाएगा, एस स्टार 1 हो जाएगा और आर स्टार भी 1 हो जाएगा। तो अगर मेरी एस और आर की वैल्यू 1 1 है तो भी ये स्टेट मुझे क्या लीड करती है, बोलिए, मेमोरी स्टेट लीड करती है। दिस केस नो चेंज, ठीक है। अब आप थर्ड केस पे आइए। अब आप लीजिए एस को 1 और आर को 1। अगर आप एस 1 लेंगे, आर 1 लेंगे तो एस स्टार क्या होगा बताइए, 0 होगा और आर स्टार क्या होगा, 0 होगा। सो अगर मेरे एस और आर, यहाँ से देखिए ट्रुथ टेबल में अगर मेरे एस और आर 0 0 हैं तो मेरा आउटपुट क्या है, बोलिए 1 1। सो एस और आर मेरे अगर 0 0 है तो आउटपुट मेरा 1 1 है। तो क्यू मेरा क्या आ रहा है 1 और क्यू बार क्या आ रहा है 1। सो इन दिस केस this is the undeterministic state because q is also leading to 1 and q bar is also leading to 1. Now if I am taking third s equals to 0 and r equals to 1, this case when s is 0 and r is 1, so s अगर मेरा 0 होगा तो s स्टार कितना होगा आप बताइए, 1 होगा। अगर मेरा s 0 है तो मेरा एस स्टार कितना होगा, 1 होगा। और अगर मेरा आर 1 है तो आर स्टार क्या होगा, 0 होगा। सो 1 0 वाला केस यहाँ से देखिए आपको क्या लीड करता है, 0 1। सो व्हेन एस इज 0, आर इज 1, द आउटपुट शुड बी 0 and 1. Let me write this, q is equals to 0 and q bar is equal to 1. I think these cases are clear. The last case remaining is when s is 1 and r is 0. So if s is 1 and r is 0, s star क्या होगा बताइए, s is 1 तो s स्टार क्या हो जाएगा 0 और r स्टार क्या हो जाएगा आप बताइए, r स्टार क्या होगा, r की वैल्यू 0 है तो ये 1 हो जाएगा। सो s और r अगर मेरे 0 1 हैं, आप देखिए ट्रुथ टेबल से, तो मुझे आउटपुट क्या मिलता है, बोलिए। अगर मेरा s 0 है और r मेरा 1 है तो आउटपुट मुझे 1 and 0 मिलता है। सो यहाँ आउटपुट आपको क्या मिल रहा है, देखिए आप कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग टू 1 0 आपको आउटपुट क्या मिल रहा है, 1 0। सो दिस इज नोन एज सेट स्टेट। आई थिंक आपको ये क्लियर होगा कि ये ट्रुथ टेबल किस तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट हुई है यूजिंग SR विद अ कंट्रोल इनपुट, राइट। नाउ अभी तक अगर मैं आप इसका कंक्लूजन करूँ तो क्या क्या आप पढ़ चुके हैं, आप पढ़ चुके हैं सिक्वेंशियल सर्किट्स क्या हैं, टाइप्स ऑफ सिक्वेंशियल सर्किट्स, देन difference between synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuit, then storage element, latches, what is triggering, label triggering and edge triggering which is used in latches as well as in flip-flops. Then after that SR latch using NAND, SR latch using NOR, and the final one is SR latch with control input, right. So these are the references for my presentation, and that's all for today. Thank you very much. If you have any query or doubt, you may contact at swati.singh@mscc.ac.in. Happy learning.